Hey everyone, welcome back to BBT Tech. Today we're going to be looking at the ENDLESS-80, which is a collaboration board between pixelspace and KBDFANS. This board is very unique, to say nonetheless, with its quote-unquote sci-fi and cyberpunk inspirations. It's coming in at a mid-range level price at $399 USD before shipping. The keyboard features a top mount style plate with a 5-degree typing angle, and the PCB is also configurable out of the box with VIA and QMK programming. The keyboard is also offered in many colorways that I'll link down in the description box down below for you guys, but for today we have the purple and green ENDLESS-80 on hand. The kit comes with included 2 sets of foam, which is already with inside the keyboard, some silicone feet, and a choice between a hot swap or soldered PCB, and lastly 3 different colored accents for the light slot on the keyboard, which ranges from purple, green, and red. This keyboard has a lot of unique features, ranging from its unique design, LED backlighting on the backside of the board, and lots of small components that make this board so different from the scene, like its pixelspace nameplate, USB-C aluminum cutout piece, and another thing to note is that this keyboard is also supporting 7U for its hot swap PCB. Getting on with the disassembly of this keyboard, I will have to mention that this kit comes with 0 tools, so make sure you guys have a hex screwdriver on hand since this doesn't use the conventional Phillips head that you see on most modern keyboards. And then pretty much this is going to be your standard disassembly, removing all the case screws and then separating the top case from the bottom case. This keyboard also uses a daughter board to power and connect your PCB to the backlighting of this keyboard, and I do suggest you guys take extra care with this since the cable of these daughter boards are generally pretty fragile and this case kit doesn't come with any extras. So once you remove the top case cover, you can also install the LED slot accent, which is held on by friction, but you don't have to worry about anything coming loose or rattling with this setup. I also have to mention that you would also need to remove the plate prior to installing the caps lock accents. So once you guys finish lubing your desired switches, we can begin assembling this keyboard. For the keyboard that we have today, it is using a hot swap PCB, so I don't have to do any soldering. So firstly, I would install the bump-ons on the bottom of the case, as while working on this keyboard, this will help prevent any scratches on the case as well as any scratches on your table during assembly. The plate supports both PCB and plate mounted stabs, but for the video today, we will be using PCB mounted screen stabilizers. And then once you're done with your stabilizers, you can go ahead and put the PCB foam on top of the PCB and then sandwich it in with the plate. The PCB foam is not really required for this build as it's just an aid for the typing sound characteristics of this keyboard, but I will be using this in my setup, since I prefer more of that more muted sound anyways. And then you can choose whether or not you want the case foam as well, and then lastly screw the bottom case onto the top. For the sound test, we are using the JWK Seals switches with the 78-gram springs, lubed with the Krytox 205 grade 0, and filmed with TX films. And the keycaps of choice would be the GMK Laser, which in my opinion is very fitting for this keyboard theme. Well, that concludes the sound test, and in my opinion, I feel like this is a very nice sounding keyboard. However, I am a bit curious to see how the other plates would sound like since they're offering a polycarbonate plate and a brass plate as well. But at the time of the in-stock purchase, I was only given the option for the aluminum plate. All in all, I have to say this is a very nice looking keyboard with a lot of unique design choices and a good range of features for the price. And coming in at $399 USD, I'm glad to see that the case and anodization had very little to no defects, and even on the internals of the case, the manufacturing is pretty good. When judging the color matching with the unit and the keyboard I purchased, I can say that it's pretty close to what the renders made it out to be. and I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment and like on this video.